We're entering tasks into a sheet and we want a timestamp when we enter it. So we want to go into a task column, go to the bottom, type in new task. And the moment we enter that, we want a timestamp here, right? We want to know when did we enter it. I'm going to show you that in this video. I'm going to go to extensions app script. We're going to create a function here called onEdit. Now this onEdit is actually a built-in function. We just have to type it in with a capital E. Make sure you have that. And we're going to use an event here. We can actually make this just E, but it's just like a variable. It says anytime there's an edit, it's going to have some interesting information. For example, we can know what row we're on. Go e.range.getRow. We know what column we're in, e.range.getColumn. And we'll know the actual sheet we're on, active sheet, by spreadsheet app.getActive, spreadsheet get active sheet, get name. And so we'll get the name of whatever the active sheet we're on. And in our case, it's called tasks. So we'll go back here and we'll say if active sheet is equal to, that's two equal signs, tasks, then we'll do something. But we need one more thing here, which is we want to make sure we're in the first column. So we'll do double ampersand, which means and. Column equals 1. And that should be two equal signs. And both of these must be true. We must be editing whatever we are doing on the tasks tab and in column 1. Let's call this timestamp. And what are we going to do here when we do that? Well, we're going to go spreadsheet app.getActive spreadsheet, get sheet by name, tasks, that's a sheet we're on, get range, and the range is going to be whatever row we're on, the second column, and a cell size of 1 by 1, set value, new date. And we're going to put in new, lowercase, space, capital D, date. Let's save this, go back and enter something new. And there we go. We have our timestamp. We have a date and a time here. So we can say even newer. And there we go. That's two different times, slightly, but the same day. We can format this any way we want. We can say format, number, and we can go to custom date, and we can say, let's get the whole written out one. There we go. And we can format it that way. But the underlying data is going to be a timestamp, a date and a time, which is pretty cool. Even if we come in here and edit this, write meeting agenda today, we're going to get a timestamp of whenever this is last edited, or even if we delete it, it'll show up. So maybe we want to get an old value variable. Old value is equal to e.old value. Perhaps we want to add that only when we add new. So the old value is equal to nothing, blank. Not when we edit it and not when we delete it. Perhaps we want to do that. That's a sort of an optional thing we can do. So now editing fix broken homepage URL, that will not get a timestamp, but adding a newer task, get new link. We can add here, or old value is equal to null. We just need these parentheses deleted, and now we can get new link, and that'll work now. So this old value is just a property of E. We don't have to have the parentheses here. If you're interested in getting this automation plus a whole lot more, let me introduce you to Sheet Ops. This is a fully configured, automated task manager, business operation, command center where you can assign tasks to yourself in Google Tasks and to others with Google Calendar. We have lots of options here. You can even quickly email people, WhatsApp them, Telegram them. Keep on top of tasks of which you're accountable but maybe not responsible, but also those tasks that you are responsible for. Put all of your tasks in here and let Sheet Ops let you run your business operations like you never have before. Get Sheet Ops. I'll put the link down below. You're watching Better Sheets here on YouTube. Make sure you check out this video or this video and subscribe right now to get more tips, tricks, how-tos. Get more out of your Google Sheets than you ever have before. I'm excited to be making a ton more videos here. Ask me questions down in the comments and I will answer them in future videos. But for right now, right here, one of these videos is going to be your next Google Sheet.